Hey, what's up guys? Before this video starts, I have a very quick announcement. The OWC World Cup has officially started. Matches are taking place every weekend on OWC Live, so I'll be posting highlights and cool moments from each week on this channel. Most of the matches I actually watch live as they happen. We do a little group watch on my Twitch where we cheer, do bets, pick'ems, just a very fun time overall, so feel free to stop by on the weekends, link will be in the description. Since my first stream had really bad audio, for this week I'm gonna show you highlights straight from the official OWC channel. Hopefully in the upcoming weeks I'll be able to give you a mixture of both. That's all. Like, subscribe and enjoy the video. Peace. You know what? I'm saying it. Italy top 15. Easily. Easily. Oh, I wish I was there live.
I know some people are going to be excited about this one. It's Team Italy.
Let's fucking go, man.
35th to 18. That's not something you see too often.
Oh, wow. The DT scores are very low. But Hard Rock, we go crazy mode. The exciting news is... Ba-bam! Look at that. Yes, you probably already saw, but some new emotes. We need to support Team Italy in some way or the other. Let's actually check the schedule real quick. Oh no, dude. On Sunday, 19 UTC, I'm not gonna be here. Oh no. I'm literally gonna miss the one match I'm invested in. That's fucking rough, man. That fucking sucks. Yeah, whatever, man.
You, my beloved, and Psyche both missed on nothing. They had FCs, and you, my beloved, missed on the last jump of that previous section. Psyche missing on a slow slider, I think. And it's just fallen to pieces for New Zealand. It was looking so good for them. Zuma gonna bring it home, but so is the rest of Team France. Oh, that's heartbreaking for New Zealand. My soul would shatter watching the VOD back at that one.
As long as they don't have any major drops that France doesn't match, they should be okay. There's very little of this map left. I think New Zealand are going to hold on to this. And they're going to get on the board.
I think they've done it. They finally closed. A huge miss from Yoon, but it doesn't matter. It's too late for France. They finally closed. New Zealand, they get a point on the board against the 8th seed in the tournament.
As this match storms towards its end.
Oh, everyone in the lobby hit that.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's the hardest pattern in the map. How did everyone in the lobby hit it? There's no way.
Gotta finish strong. But unfortunately, New Zealand not strong enough to stay in this match, as France are the dominant force in this one. They will take the victory.
Pulled something out of the bag on this one. Like you mentioned, these rounded 32 picks, you gotta be careful. Something you might think you're favored on paper. Maybe it's just easy enough. It's at that stage in the tournament where this other team can still play it. As you can see, very clearly, they can play it, and Mindfrost can SS it. There it is, I didn't want to mention it. Takes home the SS for Indonesia.
That's a ridiculous team score. That's ridiculous.
What is that?
There was catching up before, but there isn't any now. And that is ridiculous from Indonesia. They're still going with 4 FCs.
Someone break, please.
It's jamming.
Please,
it's not.
Someone break.
It's not from Indonesia.
Oh, no way. They just 4-wayed it, man. What?
That's their second 4 million team score in this matchup. That is insane. But
and Ryuto close it out for Indonesia. Desku doing all that he can for Finland with this almost 1k combo, but it's more than enough from Indonesia. Ryuto, all on him to close it out with the FC. Can he do it? I don't care if I curse him. He does it. Let's go. He gets the FC for Indonesia, and they're going to close the match out 5-2 after finally breaking the breakpoint curse.
Tichi and Eagle basically just cancelling each other out, but Ataline's 1200 combo pretty much cancels out Demonical and Megamic simultaneously. But there goes Ataline. Is there enough time?
I think that combo was definitely enough. That supporting
Teachy
combo. There was enough.
breaks.
Teachy with the break, though. This could actually swing back in their favor right at the very end. It's getting so close. That lead is closing in fast.
Oh, is it going to go? It does.
It is going back
flips.
to Singapore. Oh my goodness. Those breaks right at the end. With that was unbelievable. That timing from Japan. They needed to hold on just that little bit longer.
What they need to, despite the epic run from Demonical. Vento will find a break, but it's just too little too late, I think, for Singapore to really do anything about it. They needed Invoker to break to hold on to this lead, and it didn't come for them when they needed it. So Japan picking solid here. Great recovery from players like Teachy, and I think Invoker as well. I'm fairly sure Invoker was an early break in that match, but had a fantastic recovery. There it is, the one miss. A big reset from Japan for Singapore to take this. There goes Vento, that's one. But they probably need all of them to go at this stage. And Demonical's going to be finding the reset instead. Ataline drops, that's two.
Tebi also responding as well. Megami finding that break. Things. This is pretty much going all in Japan's favor. Eagle is the final combo to drop for Singapore. Pretty much all combos have dropped on the fun sliders. Pretty much to no surprise, maybe, but that is Japan taking that one away, and we are going to be seeing a tiebreaker between these two teams.
Just need a little bit more to pull it over. 30,000 points, and it's getting smaller. 20,000 points. Very little map.
This is so unbelievably tense at the moment. I mean, this is the most important part for players to be holding on to combo right now. It's still really, really close. It's only just slightly going back in their favor, and this is even despite them holding on to these two really high combos. You've got Kong, Unicon, Invoker, and LaFosse still bringing up and building something, but they're only just holding on that little bit. They need Demonical or GS Blank to drop in order for them to hold on to this one, but it is going back in Singapore's favor at the moment. Kong, Unicon with the drop, GS Blank with the drop as well.
Oh,
this is huge.
This is massive. You've got 3 supporting combos versus a massive combo. Seal will find a drop, but I think they do. They still hold on to it. Singapore with that demonical big combo. It's not even an FC, but it's enough. That is ridiculous.
On the first map of the match.
And Utami is being traded by SIP in Israel. We're gonna do it. SIP goes down. No FC, but is there enough time for Utami? I don't know. Coming into the closing sections of the map, can they steal it back from the Israelites? They cannot. Israel breakpoint 1-0. Pick'ems destroyed.
Oh my god. It's not even, no, he's not the important one though. It's Painted Koala on the FC, Mr. Potato on the near FC, SIP on a 1k combo. It's about to go over.
It's gonna get close.
3k, it's dropping.
Israel for the steal, for the 2-0 lead on the number 1 seed. They've got it. Israel, SIP drops. That's not the one that matters. Israel just needs to hold. And they have done the work. 2-0. Wait, no.
It is.
Now it is 2-0 by 15k to Israel. The comeback will most definitely be taking this one away, and they will have their first lead of the match at 3-2.
Yeah, this is going to be maybe a 4-0 score here, or at least close to it. Taquito broke at kind of an unfortunate point in the map, but it looks like they do make the 4 million mark. Rectagon with a late break, but Utami brings things home with the SS. As a player, like with a pitcher on a perfect game, you don't talk about it until it's already been done, and he accomplishes that feat. They actually just wanted to ruin everyone's pick'ems. They completely just, I don't know. I don't want to say through, because you never want to make that sort of you never want to make that sort of baseless assumption. But they had a really rough time on the first 2 maps, and they've won 4 maps in a row now since then. Israel, I don't know that this was necessarily the best pick, considering how Tai and Painted Koala end up doing. Though Painted Koala actually recovered okay, but with Tai having as much trouble as he did, like, if you don't have a 4-man roster for an early round map, it shouldn't really be on your radar for a pick.
Everyone's pick'ems, but the United States are going to come back with 5 unanswered and take this one away. 5-2 the final score. A very respectable performance from Israel today.
Yeah, I am incredibly impressed by what we saw from Israel on those first couple of maps. taking 2 points against the overwhelming tournament favorite #1 seed 4-year in a row champion United States is no small order.
And multiple, but thankfully. Oh, Gonzo does go down too. Here comes Canada. A chance to flip it at the end. Nick is going to miss. Traded by Unable. That's huge for Canada. They flip it. Zudi, Ryuke, and Silas pulling it back. There is no combo on Chile's side as a Yura goes down. It'll be 3-0 Canada. Heartbreaking for Chile.
It was so close until it wasn't at the
Until
end.
it wasn't.
And then everyone on Chile broke. And no signs of any discomfort here going into the last few seconds of the map. This is going to be our first sweep of the OS World Cup round of 32. Canada 5-0ing Chile.
And they're going to do it in style here. Over 4 million points. A very, very dominant statement made by Canada here today. As you said, a 5-0 win. First sweep of the tournament. And they are going to carry a lot of momentum with them next week.
But these go off absolutely slaying this. Look at this score from Salvatore. This is a 98% hidden score. It's looking really clean. If he can manage to pull this FC off, that'd be a terrific feat because they're running away with this. 200k Phantasma breaking, Emrek's catching up. Salvatore broke. I don't think there's enough time. Definitely not.
No, the map is just well and truly over. Yeah, he's done enough. Salvatore, absolutely stellar performance.
99 points. Oh no, it's really Emrek right now. It's just Emrek.
God. Who brought this along? Did we really need this? It's all good, dude. We'll just SS it. Marlo with a tragic break at the end as well, and I mean, in before he did his best to bring it back in the end with some of those jumps at the end are so hard, and he pulled it back. But an SS from Emrek is kind of hard to beat, so that's going to be Australia's point there. What a great score we just witnessed.
It's so typical.
The bus is here. Someone jump off.
No, it's looking like Emrek and Dummy. This classic right here. This is their bread and butter, you know.
Dummy.
This is vintage Dummy. He does this every single year. He's played these type of maps for almost a decade now, so nothing new on the side of that. But to Emrek with his, all it takes is him to see. It's sort of like basketball players. They see the shot go in the net once, and then they hit every shot. It's like Emrek with maps. He gets one FC, he just doesn't stop, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Peak OWC form in this map right now. Mario's gonna finally find that slider break. Looks like he's gonna put up 3.4 mil. This is a really high team score on a map like this too. It's just Precia who's not.
Just that one miss that they found. That's
one?
Still a pretty good team score.
That is a monstrous team score. I don't think that South Korea could pull off another 3-way FC and like high 700k on the second map. Like this is, South Korea is starting to look like that, like a very threatening team this year. As HR played, 99.7 is his miss, so he's going to end up with 747k, but that team score of 3.6 is nothing to laugh at. That's incredible stuff. 3 FCs there, and they just put on a clinic today. Karch is going to find, looks like he might have got note locked out after that first miss, but South Korea is just looking unstoppable in this first week. Like the scores, I'm expecting to see them number 1, number 2 on some of these maps at the end of the week when we see the results, because they had some ridiculous scores. Another high 3 million, like mid 3 mil. Very good stuff, but unfortunately that will be it for Spain as they drop into the losers bracket.
It's time for some really long sliders. See if everybody does these correctly. Oh, that's a lot of misses already. It's not on the players that you would want. I mean, RLSC and Suwagi still holding on, but Poli actually has the biggest combo in the game right now. It might actually be enough to bring it back. I don't think so. Might be a little too late.
Yeah, Poly is still holding on to the FC. You only seen the lobby, but it's quite a bit from Poly and Frankie as well.
Okay.
I am Villain, I am a Lover, all pressure on their shoulders, but is there enough time for them to fall this lead back? It is decreasing rapidly, actually.
They got around like 5 seconds. Come on.
Oh my goodness. That is actually insane. That is absolutely insane. Beautiful performance coming from I Am a Lover and I Am a Villain, taking this one right at the end. That is Wow, 2 slider breaks as well on Team Hong Kong side. Same for Amit Lover and I am Phil, so we're running out of time for Team Denmark, sadly.
Yeah, I think this is kind of one of those picks, I think similar to the way you would talk about like a low AR hidden pick or whatever, where it's just your team probably doesn't have 4 people that are comfortable in this kind of thing, but Hong Kong just disagrees, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, all of their players are above 700,000, by the way. Suwagi can get above, actually, that might I lied, 697k. But that is just beautiful team folks coming from Hong Kong. And MCY, surely not, Shirasora keeps holding on. There shouldn't be any time, I do believe, but that is shield. Okay, no, there's definitely no more time now. Shirasora still wants to do doubles, actually, on the Taiwanese side. That should be a perfect score coming from them.
That break is secretly the hardest part of the map. Everybody's missing after it. Except for Shirasora with the SS.
1.2 million with the double time. Beautiful performance coming from them.
Can they hit the ending?
They do have a buffer of about 200,000 points. I was going to be finding another break, but that doesn't matter all too much. Henry still with a 1,800 combo. The ending section right now. Is there enough time for Team Taiwan? I don't think there is. K15 ends up dropping, but that's when it's trading it immediately. That's going to be Team Philippines taking home Nomad too, but this was only close to 200,000 difference in points, so it's just all in the back of Henry.
This is really going to be a 7-way?
This well might be a 7-way, and the thing is as well, if the 8th player is Henry to miss, that's just even more crazy in my opinion. Zombie's going to be finding another miss as well for Team Philippines. That's going to be sealing the deal, I do believe. Really going to be trading it actually.
Aww. Almost a 4-way.
That goes a 4-way. Riser ends up dropping as well, but there's just not enough time for Team Philippines.
4.5 million. You get 4.2 million points on this and you still lose. How crazy is that?
That is insane. To get this back, Henry still highest combo in the lobby. Shield's doing everything they can, but that's a 350,000 score buffer, and we're getting right to the end. And it ends up dropping, though. It's a drop from Rabu.
Wait. Surely there's no time.
Zane ends up dropping there, and the score bar is decreasing, and this map just does not seem to end.
There's no time. Philippines take it 5-3. No tiebreaker today. And Taiwan going to lose their first ever round of 32 match.
Make that one. Yeah, it's only the hidden hard rock now for Ukraine. Raf G Pio. And China's going to start pulling it back now as they have 235 and Maki with some pretty good combos here.
They're winding in here.
Right at the end, it's going to get close to him.
Really close.
A miss from Net, why not? Is not enough, in Ukraine take the break point. And that is 3 combos over 700 now for China. They're going to take the first lead.
Nah, man. China's just too good at this sort of thing.
And that will be their first lead of the match, Doomsday. 4-3. Ukraine has a chance, though.
Everyone hit that stream. No one chokes it.
And Ukraine are gonna hold on, maybe. Will they? Yeah. I don't want to do anything. It's gonna get very close. China trying to close this one out here. Ukraine will live to see tiebreaker.
Oh my god. When you see it.
30K. Look at that. 2.727 million. I'll go ahead and say it now. Ukraine needs some misses, but this can be overturned. China have to hold to close this one out. It's all on this last section of the map. Accuracy is important. 235 misses. Here is a chance for Ukraine. Will they have enough time? They may need one more miss. They may need one more. But they're still slowly pulling it. 30,000 points and slowly shrinking. Is there enough time? China must hold.
They're not gaining enough. There goes Criterion. That's it.
Oh, right? That's it. That's surely it. Unless we see a meltdown at the end in China. Are gonna close it out.
Oh my god.
40,000 points in tiebreaker. What a match from start to finish.
This is an 800,000 score lead for Germany, and there is no shot at a comeback on this for Czech Republic. This is going to be the 4-0 start for Germany, and you have to think they'll probably be able to capitalize on their next pick. Germany match point with next pick against the Czech Republic.
Ending patterns here. And Krilla sealing that 99.3%, I think it was. Yeah, 99.3% FC.
Once more putting up the fantastic scores needed to shut down any chance of a break point and any chance of a single point coming through for the Czech Republic in this matchup. Germany very clearly coming prepared for this match and ready to go as they completely shut down the Czech Republic.
And that is a shame. They were looking really good early on. Just running out of steam though. Running out of consistency, and Germany will take no prisoners. What a team score again. Time is running short.
Yeah, this ending slows down a lot in that little slider section and then a little break in between. Oh, there's a break from Tester. There's just not enough time left for this, I don't believe, right? And still a breaks at the end.
Yeah, definitely not now. It would have been really close with Skillet, but no.
Now I want to do the math, right? Because that was right on the verge of being comebackable. This would have been incredibly close if he hadn't broken where he did. It would take a full-scale collapse at this juncture, which, I mean, historically has happened here and there, but pretty rare, especially this early on from a team as good at a skill set as this. So, will we see a 4-0 score here? Is there time for another 200K from Russia? Put up a 4-0, and they do. That's up there with the USA score on this, which I think was 4.1 million and change as well. So we've seen some very, very good scores on this, very straightforward. To steal a break point on a tapping map here, if they can just hold on a little longer through this ending, it's going to go back and forth, though.
Oh, Turbob's gone.
Bob's gone, the aim falls apart, Chickeny's gone as well. It's Backman versus Knots for the full combos, but the backing combo is there for Russia by just enough at this point with Pokersov on 900. And they're going to take this in the end by only a 50,000 point margin. That was far closer than you would have ever expected a tapping map between these two teams being Knots. If there was ever going to be a chance for Sweden to come back, that's going to kind of open the door a little bit, but they need another break, and it's Chickeny with the next break. This can come back now. Sweden has to hold through this ending, though. It's going to be very, very tight coming into the last moments of the map, and I just don't think there's enough time, but it's going to be ever so close in this ending. Oh, another break from Chickeny. Yeah, there is. It's going to go with about 15 total combo. It flips over to Sweden, and they steal the hidden 2.
Holding the only FC for Team Russia. One of their shining lights in this match, and surely this tournament going forward.
The name change has worked wonders for him, I tell you. Goes from Gamer to Backman, and all of a sudden puts up an incredible showing. Qualifiers puts up an incredible showing in this match. Closes it out with the FC. Russia 5-2 the victors.
Things are looking very good for Turkey in the beginning. You know, having Lifeline and BMG miss. Unfortunately, those misses at the halfway point on 3 of those players were not what they needed.
Almost everyone from Poland breaking at the end there. In that final pattern. But Malajewski is already doing what he does best. Turkey is going to be able to pull that across. It's a good recovery from Gilrain though, as Shinkiro finds another reset. But it just isn't going to be enough. They can't make up the score difference with the time remaining. Poland are going to win their second map pick. RO32.
I cannot believe Malajewski's performance here. Like, this is absolutely absurd. Another SS on Hard Rock 2 of all things. You know, you've got some of those really, really nasty sliders to act. Like, that is unbelievable.
He's still pulling in a ridiculous score right now as Turkey just begins to fall apart at the seams. Michty going to be finding a reset though. That's going to slow the Polish advance just a little bit, but Gamefoil, Shinkiro, Rafis now going to be finding breaks, and Malajewski is once again the one with the highest combo. as well as their best accuracy. And that is going to close it out.
And even then, when you're facing a Romania team that has a triple FC and what might as well be a four-way with Rolly only 100 combo behind, there just never would have been much that Mexico could do here. This is an incredibly good team score from the side of Romania.
And I don't know whether the map was just too hard for Romania, whether they get outscaled by the time you get DT3s like the one we saw in qualifiers, or whether they were just shaky and not super warm during their qualifiers run. But that is 4.5 million team score on that DT3.
Just on accuracy alone is actually helping Romania maintain this very narrow lead. And for as good as a pick this sounded like for Romania, it's staying far closer than you would have expected into the ending here. It's going to be just enough with a double break from Saint and Pundice at the end. But this was a lot closer than you really would have liked it to be if you're Team Romania. They do manage to escape, but man, only 64,000 points in it. That was a great performance from Riot and really better than expected from the rest of the Mexican roster. This is shred to the shreddening from Romania. We saw them put up an amazing score on DT3, and we're going to see them put up a very solid score on Nomad 2 as well to close this on out. I think this was a very likely outcome of this match. It just appeared on paper like Romania, especially with this pool being how it is set up. Their government more okay with that sort of thing happening in an OWC match than maybe most other nations.
How is this man so good at this skill set? What am I watching right now? This is so impressive. Just every time you see double S.
Speed players spawn into the world and they just do stuff. I don't really get it, but it feels like that's what happens, and that is going to be an SS from Nindrake on the side of Norway. It is a matching full combo from Melver, albeit with slightly worse accuracy, to say the least. There's an FC still on GN and on Melver. They've got a couple 100,000 points to make up, but there go GN and Anthony W. This is all on. It would have been really easy for Norway to come back there if either of those players had held, but now they need Melver, and it's too late. It just doesn't matter anymore.
They needed GN to hold that FC into the ending. Even then, actually, I don't think it would have been enough. GN with only about another 100,000 potential score on the board there alongside Melver with the break. And
Plasma is just going to bring home the FC for good measure here, because why not? Why not?
Oh my god, he actually did it. He's actually... Alright, I'm not saying anything. Some good scores at the ending here from Anthony W on the 600 combo from Norway, and Blue with a 900 combo recovery from that early break, but there is Plasma. What more can you ask for from the AIM star from the UK? I expect big things out of Plasma this year. With
oh my god, the only one with combo on Italy. Yeah, Italy need a miss from Defons.
Look at the shakes from Arge as well. How is he hitting anything? No, he is not hitting anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's going to be Defons bringing it home for Brazil. A break point. And that will make it 2-0. Even though Luis comes in with a miss, as well as Zubs, there is no combo really for Italy. 2-0, Brazil.
I don't think there's going to be enough time, barring any further misses from Kirochi or Shadamotiko, but it is too close for comfort here on this Nomad 1. Kirochi and Shadamotiko needed to full combo this map to secure that point, and they do manage to pull off the double full combo. I'll say it.
Oh no! You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't.
Close enough. Close enough to double full combo.
I'm sure at this point Italy will just be grateful for a point on the board.
Yeah, even with these misses for Zubs and Kramaluko, it just doesn't matter. Like you said, the damage has been done. It's 500,000 score, and at this point, only Kirochi holding on is not nearly enough for Italy to try to stage a comeback on this map, and it is going to be match point for Brazil. Extrudo and Luis going to find the full combo, probably. Okay, they're going to find the two-way full combo this time around. No curses that time. And yeah, there's 3.6 million team score for Brazil.
And that is going to be a 5-1 win for Brazil here over Italy. It was very close in the early going, the first three maps. But unfortunately for Italy, they went the way of Brazil. And that is going to be how this one ends.
By the end of the match, it does not even look close. 1 million score lead for Brazil on the last pick. Italy really having a rough go of things in the last couple